all this pain, I wonder if I'll ever find my way.
Before coming to church or coming to Christ, I was raised Catholic, so there really wasn't much of anything there. Pretty much I was Catholic because I had to be.
My mom came to Christ when I was at a young age, so I was raised by her in a Christian home. So my time with her in that experience was really good. The first time I saw Tony, he was standing on the other side of a screen door, and he just had this smile. It was kind of crooked and shy.
She remembers the day better than I do, but I just remember me being at my mom's house, and she was sitting outside on the little patio area, porch area. I saw her, and I went out there, and I was like, "Hey, what's your name?" And she just had this big smile on her face, and I was like, "Oh, I don't know." I just we got introduced, and
He said, "Someday I'm gonna have 6 kids with that girl." Married life before Christ was the center of both of our relationships was very dark. Pretty much from the get-go. There was abuse, isolation, and not a lot of joy.
like she said, it was a dark place. Mainly, all because of me. I struggled with the drug habit for a good portion of my life. In reality, I was living a lie, I guess. There was a lot that I was not being truthful about. I was hiding a lot. I was like in denial of my habits and stuff like that.
So there was just a whole gamut of issues that came along with being unequally yoked that I had never even considered. So working through those and trying to be faithful and obedient and following Christ while still respecting Tony as my husband and treating him as the leader of the house while he wasn't really filling that role was a tricky balance.
Shortly after my sobriety, I started coming to Cross Point, which at the time was Inland Valley, with my wife and kids. Mainly at first to make her happy. Then after months of coming, a year went by or so, I started to know people, get to know people. I just felt more comfortable, so I just started coming more often. I was struggling with, I was having a spiritual battle. I was struggling with this demonic attacks, and just part of me knew that I needed Jesus in my life. It wasn't probably the easiest thing I had to do, but just asking the Lord into my life was probably the best thing I've ever done. Our marriage now, I see Nicole as my partner now, as we're a team.
It's such a relief. He's engaged. We have that partnership that we didn't have before. Before I was a single parent that was married, and I'm not a single parent anymore. He's totally different. He says I'm sorry when I don't even expect it. I'll sit there and go, for what? The old Tony wouldn't. It would have been a great day. The new Tony says this is unacceptable. It's a whole new experience. I know we'll still have those times of valleys, but now, I mean, the mountains are so much greater and there's so more of them. We're just enjoying the view.